Good afternoon. This is Danny Prater from Navy Medicine West, and I am with Yolanda from WBB, and today we're going to show support agreement managers how to upload their TAAs in the DACS support agreement module. The DACS support agreement module is a web-based system, so the first thing you're going to want to do is log in using your browser, either Internet Explorer or Chrome, and then you're going to go to the DACS support agreement module page and ensure that you select your email certificate when logging in. So once logged into DACS support agreement module, the first thing that you're going to want to do is in the middle of the screen where the BUMED folder is, you're going to click there, and then you're going to click on the very first icon that says agreement approval request. And we're ready to upload our first test TAA. So we're going to use the drop-down menu. We're going to select Training Affiliation Agreement. The agreement type is going to be non-reimbursable. The priority is going to be routine. Submitting echelon will be 4th echelon command. There's going to be a grantor because all of our TAAs are students coming to the hospital to get to do training at our hospitals. And then if you have a tracking number at your MTF that you're using to track the TAAs, you would enter it in the legacy agreement number right here. If you don't have one, then you can leave that blank, and then the agreement length on the drop-down menu, unless it's a 1-year, 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, or 5-year, just select Other. The dollar amount is going to be 0 because these are non-reimbursable agreements. And then you do not need to worry about the parent overarching tracking number or the GT&C number. And at this point, you're going to go ahead and add in whatever the purpose of this agreement is. So in most cases, you could enter TAA between, maybe, as I'm just using this as an example, Naval Hospital Guam and, for example, San Diego State University. And then if you wanted to add whoever the agreement was for, you could add it there, or any other information that you want to add to the agreement. Once you're satisfied with everything on the agreement information page, you can either collect party information or you can select Next in the bottom right hand corner. I'm going to go ahead and select Next. At this point, this is where you're going to select Navy Medicine West, but if you're with Navy Medicine East, you could select Navy Medicine East or FSA. The command that you're with, in this case we're using Naval Hospital Guam as the example. And if there's a subcommand, you could put in a subcommand, or you could leave it blank. Being that there's not an asterisk next to the subcommand, it's not a required field. And then the point of contact name at that point for this, and just for this video, and just to speed it up, I'm just going to add my information very quickly. For the phone number, I'm going to go ahead and just put a fake number in. And then for the email, I'm just going to put a fake a fake email address in as well, but this is where the support agreement manager would want to add their information at this point. And then whoever the point of contact is at the other command, because we're talking about a TAA, it's going to be a non-governmental private organization, so you would select that. You would put in their name, the entity name. You would put in the entity's name, the point of contact, the phone number, and their email as well. And when at the point of contact department, you could go ahead and type San Diego State, and we're using that as an example. And to go to the forms and tracking, again, you can either select the next in the bottom right hand corner, or you can select forms and tracking. Once you get over to forms and tracking, this is where you're going to put the effective date. For this video, we're just going to say the effective date is today, and the expiration date, we're just going to say this is an exactly 1 year agreement. And because the agreement is only 1 year, there's no annual review date. However, the system needs you to put in an annual review date, so we're going to go ahead and put the expiration date. And none of the other information needs to be filled out. At this point, you're ready to attach the TAA. So you're going to go into your desktop or wherever you keep your TAAs saved at. You're going to name it other file. You can hit browse, find it from your computer, whether you have that on your shared drive, your SharePoint, or your desktop, or your documents, wherever you might have it. And I'm going to select the one that's TAA test, open, and then once you see that PDF document there, you're going to select upload all. If you have multiple documents, for example, the BAA is separate than the TAA, then you would go ahead and upload multiple documents, and you could upload multiple documents at the same time. Once that document is saved, you can go ahead and hit next to go to the SME selection, which stands for Subject Matter Expert Selection, or you can hit the next button. Ensure that all of these toggle boxes are unchecked. There's nothing on the audit report you need to do. At this point, you're ready to just hit select Send for approval. And if you've missed anything, like I've done, where it wants me to select a subcommand, it is going to let you know if you've missed anything. So it says that I've missed the subcommand, so I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go back to that party information. It's going to ask me to put in a subcommand, and I'm going to go ahead and select Naval Hospital Guam. Now I'm going to go ahead and send for approval. Even though nothing is moving, you can see on the upper right hand side where the agreement is thinking, and then it will give you, at this point, the support agreement module is going to give you a new tracking number that was successfully created, and this is how you're going to upload all of your TAA support agreements. Yolanda, would you like to add anything else to this process?
Sure, thank you. If you want to go back and actually view what you uploaded, you can always click to return to the BuMed folder. And then if you click on the dashboard icon, at any time you could either go in and enter in that tracking number and open up your agreement, or you could actually sort by your region. And for this, we would say Navy Medicine West. The command would be Guam. The subcommand would be Guam again. And when we click Update Values, you can actually see that there was a non-reimbursable agreement in this test system. There are two there. And then the one ending in 013, that is the TAA that was created. And if you click on the hyperlink, It will take you back to that original form.
All right, that's going to do it for uploading TAAs, and this is going to be for all of the all the TAAs that you have that are already in place that are active. Thank you very much.